Hello, and welcome to our channel. Many people are looking for strategies to invest for a better retirement or for ways to make their first $100,000. Some people strive to be prosperous business owners. Many aspire to have enough money to purchase lovely homes, potent vehicles, and wonderful holidays. Very few people are aware of how to get money. How can one get wealthy? It takes more than money to be wealthy. Riches are a state of mind. You may theoretically be wealthy but still be poor, and vice versa. Rich can be interpreted in a variety of ways. Many individuals simply view it as having a lot of money in their possession. Rich for them is the same as millionaire status. Yet wealth can also refer to psychological wealth. Being able to live without worrying about money is a success. To be wealthy, you don't necessarily need to be the owner of a castle. Everyone has the potential to be wealthy as long as they have the freedom to pursue their passions and find fulfillment in life. Living with or even with less than what you have is the key. Being normal yet having the means to accomplish much more. Although you may have a choice for which definition best fits you, here are some strategies for being wealthy. It might assist you in achieving one or both of them. Take risks if you want to become extremely wealthy. Becoming wealthy is an ambitious goal, but there are some straightforward ways to achieve it. Profit from and invest in your expertise as a self-employed professional. Set a goal to excel in one thing more than everyone else. Work on it. Educate yourself on it. Practice, test, and improve it. You might notice that the majority of athletes or performers are millionaires. And this is because they are making the most of their abilities. If there is anything you excel at, you probably stand to gain a lot from it. Being the best in your industry has the same meaning. Opportunities present themselves to you when you are the best at anything. Never stop developing if you want to become an expert at something. The greatest fruitful investment you can ever make is the time, money, and effort successful people put into bettering themselves. Choose the skill you want to develop to begin with. Create a list of the top 10 experts in that field worldwide, and utilize this list to establish standards and monitor your own development. If you're a writer, for instance, you might look for the top 10 best-selling writers on the New York Times list and list them. Discover more about these authors, their strategies for success, and read some of their writing. Spend the time and effort enhancing your own craft by studying effective historical examples. At $100,000, invest the remaining funds. Everyone wants to become wealthy quickly, yet it's difficult to accomplish a goal like this in a short amount of time. Instead, then focusing on how to become wealthy quickly, try to save $100,000 first. Your daily savings, however tiny, add up. Even if you can only save $5 or $10 at a time, each of these investments will serve as your main source of income. Think like an inventor and see it as a chance to help. Instead of focusing on getting rich quick, consider assisting many people. Your thoughts will have more of an impact if you consider items that people need or ways that society could be improved. In addition, you might be the first to create a future trending product. The power of word of mouth is amplified as soon as you start serving a large number of clients. And you'll also receive a lot more constructive criticism. Possessing a popular invention's patent may be the key to success. Consider Snapchat. Even if it would be difficult, think of it as a method to help those who really need your idea. Without the public's backing, no firm can succeed. Showing your clients that you are genuinely trying to improve them will be more effective than trying to extract every last dollar from them. Get stock by joining a startup. Owning equity in one or more startup companies may prove to be a wise investment if the business succeeds and either goes public or is sold to a bigger company. Using the same prospective startup consideration as in the points above. The prospects are poor because only a tiny proportion of startups are successful in generating sizable capital gains. But you can use your judgment to determine which management team and business idea have the best chance of success. On this basis, early employees at Apple, Google, and Microsoft became millions. Create a property acquisition, development, and sale have historically been important methods of wealth accumulation. A crucial component of this strategy might be borrowing. Consider borrowing $200,000 and investing $50,000 of your own money to pay $250,000 for a house. After developing the land, you sell it for $400,000 afterwards. Although the property's value has climbed by 60%, your $50,000 has now grown to $200,000, a fourfold increase. The correct properties in the right locations must be chosen, and they must be developed carefully. The booms and busts in the real estate sector could put you at risk long term. Nonetheless, this method of wealth accumulation is still effective. Create a stock and share portfolio. You can create a sizable wealth reserve if you invest consistently in equities over an extended period of time. Make sensible stock selections and reinvest dividends. Stocks can naturally go either way, and many small investors become discouraged when the value of their portfolio falls. Equities, however, are considerably more liquid and long-term investments that are just as beneficial as real estate. Crashing the stock market can be a terrific time to purchase if you have the cash and the nerve. Create your own company, then sell it. In recent years, a growing number of startups have experienced success and substantial returns. You have a chance of success if you can develop a fresh strategy for a particular market niche and start a company that fills that demand. It might be anything, including a blog, a meal delivery service, or a cleaning company. Building the business up will probably take years of really hard effort. All business owners will experience significant danger and stress, but the potential rewards are enormous if you are successful. Several of the extremely rich people carried it out in this manner. Develop basic habits if you want to increase your wealth and improve your quality of life. Start with the things you can accomplish on a daily basis if your goal is to live a secure life with enough money to sustain yourself. Choose the ideal car for a job. Pick a career that interests you. Work at something you enjoy. Nobody is successful at what they despise. It could be necessary to climb the ladder from the bottom up. Yet, if you enjoy what you do, it's probably simpler to make that happen. The climb to the top will be enjoyable for you. Gain the experience through various levels of employment. And after you feel that you have gotten the most out of it, think about moving on to other firms to expand your knowledge of various corporate cultures. You would become a more valuable asset for businesses and a better candidate for higher-ranked tasks if you gained more expertise in a variety of professions. Think about how the wealthy are able to join the proper businesses where there are many chances for advancement. Look for opportunities to develop your ability and significantly increase your monthly income. Reduce your spending. The main obstacle to some people becoming wealthy is that they consistently spend more than they make. The quickest way to become wealthy will be to live below your means. Keep a running tally of your spending to monitor your success. To ensure that you are always aware of how much money you have and where it is going, use an app or even just an Excel spreadsheet. This gives you a suitable setting to assess and clarify what justifies and doesn't justify your spending. Start reducing your wasteful expenditure today. Make every effort to lower your expenses by planning your meals to save money at the grocery store, turning off the lights when not in use, and being strict about eating at home. Focus your life with only the necessities, and in no time you will be saving a lot more than what you previously did. Keep a copy in your bank. Set savings goals and routines to support those goals. Figure out ways that work for you in saving money, and refine what doesn't. Many banks have the option of creating separate savings accounts, as well as automatic withdrawals. By setting up these automatic transfers, you save passively and have to make an effort not to save. Another thing you can try is to increase the amount of savings by 1% in every interval you wish. At first, it will be an insignificant change, but as time passes, you will notice a big difference. Give yourself a reason and motivation to save as well. It is always important to plan for the future, and saving for retirement could be a great point to persuade yourself to stay away from excessive spending. Make investments wisely. Investment is much more than pure luck. One investment mistake could tear away a large chunk of your assets. So make sure whenever you are making decisions on investments, whether on properties or stock, think twice. It will be better for you to consider opinions from professionals and experts. To give you some ideas, legendary investor Warren Buffett suggested to put 10% of the cash in short-term government bonds and 90% in a very low-cost S&P 500 index fund, so that if the market crash, you will still be fine by cashing the 10% rather than selling the stock with a bad price. Getting rich the wise way. There are a lot more important things in life than accumulating wealth. Who wants to end up rich, unloved, lonely, and in poor health? However, if you can enjoy a balanced life and at the same time become rich, why not do so? Taking combinations from the above suggestions may not guarantee you a prosperous future, but it will surely eliminate a lot of financial troubles in your life. With one step at a time, maybe you will also become the one you dreamed of. Thank you for watching, and remember to let us know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe.